Congratulations, everybody just congratulated. So, so I'm so excited for everybody on here and what's going on and the fact that you show up. I mean, that's half the battle right there. Belief is another half the battle. So you do both of those things, you got it, and throw in work. So I am really excited to hear what Stacy has to say tonight and hear his training. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn it right over to him. So Stacy, go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. Welcome, everyone. I want you guys to put in the comments one thing that you're proud of yourself for accomplishing last month, whatever that might be. It could be a small accomplishment. It could be a huge accomplishment. Whatever you're proud of yourself for, please put that in the comments so we can celebrate you all and you can celebrate yourselves by putting it in there. Because let me tell you, we've had some great back-to-back months, and we want to hear some things that you guys are proud of yourself for. So while you guys are doing that, let me tell you, we are going to go on a singular road trip tonight, and we're going to talk about 7 things that you need to know about your trip. So get a pen and paper out, and let's just go ahead and get started and dive into it. Number 1, anytime you take a road trip anywhere, you've got to know where you're going. You've got to know your destination, because if you just get in the car and go and you don't have a destination, where are you going to end up at? Who knows where you're going to end up at? You could end up somewhere you don't want to be. So the first thing you've got to know is your destination. What does that mean with singular? It means, what rank do you want to be at? It might mean what goal, and what I mean a goal is long-term goal that you have for yourself. So before you even get started this month, you should already have a goal in place or a rank in mind that you want to be at. So know your destination. That is the first thing. So leads me to number 2. How do we get to that destination? We get to that destination by using a navigation system. So make sure that you are using your navigation system anytime you're on a long trip. Now, think about you're taking a trip across the country from California to New York. You've never done that long of a road trip. You've never done that before. You're going to have the assistance of a navigational system of what is going to be your quickest and best route to get there. So in singular, you might be asking, what is my navigational system? This is going to be your upline and corporate. And this is how they're going to navigate you. They're going to give you the resources, training, and support and tools, everything that you need to navigate to where you want to get to. So make sure that you're using your navigational system, because you will not get there if you don't. If you just try to take this trip by yourself, you are going to get lost. You're going to make wrong turns. You're going to end up in places that you don't want to end up. You're going to take the long way around. So make sure that you're using your upline and corporate as your navigational system. Okay, if you don't have, maybe your direct upline maybe is not as active, go to the next person up. Find a leader in your upline or find a leader in singular that will help you navigate to your goal. So number 2 was use your navigation system. Number 3, this is a big one, guys. You are in control of your vehicle. Okay, I'm going to say it again. You are in control of your singular vehicle. What do I mean by that? So you're driving a car. You're in the driver's seat. You're in control of the gas. You're in control of the brake. You're in control of the steering wheel. You're in control of everything in that vehicle. So when it comes to your singular business, what are you in control of? You are in control of your IPAs. You are in control of showing up, like tonight, showing up to team trainings, showing up to corporate trainings, showing up to, if there's a city meeting in your area, you are in control whether you show up or not. And also, you're in control of staying connected to your upline leader and to your team groups and your team chat. Your navigational system cannot control your vehicle. Your navigational system can tell you where to go, your best routes and all that. But when it comes to controlling your singular business, you have control of that. And make sure that you are not just sitting there in park with your navigational system telling you to take off and go. Okay, next. So number 3 was you're in control of the activity of your vehicle. Number 4, delays ahead. We've all been traveling before and we see a big flashing sign up that says road work ahead. It might say detour. It could say accident ahead, something that is going to delay you. So with your singular business, let's talk about some of what those delays might be. It could be somebody not being coachable, okay, and could delay your business growing. Somebody you're working with or just not doing what you want to do. Next one is canceled subscriptions. Next one is a team member that stops working. They're doing great. They maybe hit their quick start, maybe hit manager, and then they just lose the fire and they don't go any further. Also, which has been a big one here recently, is products on back order. And do we have any control of any of these things? As long as you're giving your people support and talking to them, you don't have any control whether they send the products back. You don't have any control whether someone stops working. You don't have any control if someone cancels their auto ship. As long as you're communicating and working with them and trying to help them be successful, you don't have control over what their actions are. So focus on the things that you can control because you are going to have delays ahead. Next, number 5 is rerouting / make a U-turn ahead. And if you guys have traveled a lot in a vehicle, at some point, you have probably missed an exit and got that signal from your navigation system. So how does that happen? Well, it happens when we're not paying attention to our navigation system. We lose our focus. We start daydreaming in the vehicle, or we are having a conversation with the person beside of us, and we lose the focus of what our navigation system is telling us. So what our navigational system is doing, your / upline leader, is getting you refocused and redirected back on course. So make sure that when you do get off the wrong exit or you don't get off the exit, that you recorrect yourself and be coachable, listen to your upline leader and say, okay, I've made a mistake. I've done something wrong here. Help me get back on track. And a lot of times your upline leaders want to see it maybe even before you do and say, hey, let's work on a few things. Let's correct a few things. Let's do some things different, whatever that might be to get you refocused and back on course. So that was number 5. Number 6, rest area ahead. And this is one that we don't want you to be in a rest area very long, but it is good to rest. Anytime you've been on a long road trip, you know you've got to stop. You know you've got to stretch your legs. You know you've got to get gas, go to the bathroom, get food, whatever. And you've got to take that mental break sometimes from being on the road. But your break should not be very long. Think of any road trip that you've been on. You're driving a whole lot more than you're taking a break from driving. For us, we're usually driving maybe 3 hours and we're taking a quick break. Everything's done at once, bathroom break, getting something to eat, getting some gas if needed, and get back on the road. Your breaks with your singular business should be fairly similar to that. There's nothing wrong with taking a break from time to time for a very short period of time so you don't burn yourself out. But, and I'm going to say a big but know that it's a break. It is a short break. and then you get back in the vehicle and you continue on course. So that's number 6. Number 7, and this is what I love. This is what I love about our company. It's what I love about our industry. If you don't stop moving, or if you don't stop going in the direction that's going to get you to where your goal is, you're always going to get there. You will always get to your destination if you continue moving forward. And I'm going to share with you, we just did a road trip to Florida. First time we've driven it for a while, from West Virginia to Florida. And it's the first time we've ever had our grandson, 5-year-old grandson, Finn, in the car with us. And let me tell you, you talking about some unexpected delays. You talking about maybe missing a turn with the distractions and not being focused. It happened. On the way down, we broke it up into a 2-day trip. But on the way back, we did should have been a 13-hour trip. I think it took us almost 15 hours because we had some unexpected stops. We took a bathroom break, and we weren't probably 45 minutes down the road, and Finn's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, dude, we just stopped to go to the bathroom. And he was like, well, I need to go now. We're like, okay. So we have to pull over again and let him use the bathroom and get back on the road. We hit a crazy amount of traffic, things that we could not control. Pretty much all of 95, our first, goodness, probably 3 or 4 hours of our road trip, we were in bumper to bumper traffic. Some points dead stop, some points moving 20 miles an hour. We'd get going really good. We got excited. We're like, okay, we're through this. The next thing we know, boom, we're back in traffic again. But we knew that we had to get home. We knew that we were going to probably expect a few delays because it was spring break weekend. So we knew these things, but they were still frustrating to us because it did take us a lot longer to get home than what we had expected. But we knew this. We knew that if we kept moving, kept going, we would get to our destination. And guys, Singular is a great vehicle to be in to get you where you want to be. There's people here that has retired from their jobs, that have made income that they never thought they'd make before, traveled more than they ever thought they would travel. So the Singular vehicle is solid. Know that. Corporate is solid, and we have a good vehicle to travel in. You just got to know what is going to be going on through your travel destinations, through the trip, because you are going to have all this stuff. You are going to have the roadblocks. You are going to have the refocusing of yourself. But as long as you stay connected to your upline leader, let them navigate you and let them help you through this, and you don't stop and give up, you will get to your destination. So guys, that was my training for tonight. I didn't want to keep this very long, but I want you guys, especially with this being the first of the month, look at where you want to be by the end of this month. Look at where you want to be by the end of this year. Look at where you want to be in the next 3 years, next 5 years, next 10 years, and make those goals and get with your upline leader and let them help you navigate through this to get you to your destination. So that is it for my part tonight. Melissa and Christy or Jan, do you guys have anything you guys want to add?
Hey, Stacy, that was a great training. That was awesome. I love the analogies because for me, it just helps me get it. I just get it more when you relate it just to everyday stuff that we're going through. So that was a great training. But I kind of missed Melissa at the beginning, but I mean, my team did phenomenal last month as well. It was awesome to see people hitting goals, getting into Founders Club Lounge, ranking up, getting back to ranks, hitting Quick Start, all of the things. You guys, we have something that people love and that people want. And so don't forget that. Don't forget about your passion. And if you're not having fun, I talked to a few people today, and they're just like, I feel like I'm just not having fun anymore. You know what? Find your fun. go back to what you were doing when you started this. Go back and find that fire, pour some fuel on it, find the people that you were surrounding yourself with when you first got going. Keep it simple so that you're not, complicating it. And like Stacy said, just keep going. Go through the roadblocks, go through the hard times, because you can never have the good times if you don't struggle. I know some people, when they're struggling, they're like, oh my gosh, this is just not for me. I just can't handle it. But you're never going to even know what it feels like to celebrate or to walk the stage or to rank up or to go on the trips if you don't struggle. It's part of the game, and it makes it so much better, when you actually get there. So great training tonight, Stace. Wonderful job, Melissa. I'm going to turn it to you. Oh, and I'm excited to see a lot of you guys this week. And I'm sad I'm going to miss some of you guys, but I'm excited. A couple more days, then we get to hug everybody. I can't even wait. Okay, go to you now, Melissa, or Jan, whoever's next.
Jan, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'll pop in here really quick. First of all, I wanted to say our team did amazing too. It was so fun to watch everybody, like you said, hitting ranks and going after it. But the thing I will say is, Stacy, spot on training, and what we were seeing with people that were actually ranking and hitting their goals. Number one, they've been plugged in. We've seen them on these trainings. They've shared goals with us. They have stayed connected. They've stayed consistent. They didn't start and stop and start and stop. And if you're wondering, if you're saying I'm doing all the things and it's not working, then get with your coach and evaluate what those things are, because maybe you're doing more administrative stuff than you are doing things that are going to move your business forward, and so maybe you're not putting the gas in your tank, or, whatever it is. But, and then when we're going after our destination, know that there's probably different routes that you can take to get there. We don't all take a straight line to the destination that we're going to. And that's okay. And kind of, like Christy said, find your fun and enjoy what you're doing with it. But super excited we're going to have some things coming out at Fling, I know, and super excited to see everybody there and to hear what's coming. And just can't wait to see where this whole team is going to go. You guys, this business is blowing up, and we are in the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right products. And you can either sit back and watch people go, or you can hop on the train and go with us.
That's it. Well, I thought tonight was fantastic. Short and sweet. And, it is that every single point was so good. So way to go, Stace. I'm going to go ahead and declare Ephesians 3:20 over this team. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask, because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory for it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you.
Love you. Bye, everyone.